Hi everyone, this is Chris and I'm a volunteer at the Hampstead branch of Pender County Public Library. Today we're going to be doing a fun weight experiment where we're going to be making our own scale. Make sure you have permission from your parent or guardian to do this and have adult help and supervision as needed. Okay, let's get started. First you'll need a few common household items. Here in front of me I have 2 cups. You kind of want them to be the same cups and preferably styrofoam or paper, but try and make sure they're the exact same cups. You're going to want a hanger like this. Try to get a hanger with like these loops on them almost. Then you need some string or thread, either one works. A hole puncher if you can. You don't have to, but it'll make things a lot easier. You'll need some scissors to cut the thread. And then you'll need something to weigh. Like I have these 2 little things of medicine here in front of me, and I have some pencils. So first I want you to take your cups, and I want you to make 2 holes that are directly across from each other. So here we go. I'm going to make 1 hole. And they don't need to be that far down. They should be around like the top. So here we go. In the first hole here. And then the other hole. Right there. And you want to try and make sure the holes are almost directly opposite of each other. Kind of like that. There we go. 2 holes. Okay, we're going to do that with both cups. There we go. And we'll make the other hole. There we go. 2 holes, just like that. And now I want you to cut some thread. And you want the thread to be the same length. So easy way to do this, and you should make it try and get pretty long. The easy way to do this is once you cut your first piece of thread, you're going to line it up with the second piece. So, cut right there. Perfect. Now here, I'll show you what I do. So, I'm going to take the thread and stretch it out. Kind of like this. And then we are going to take our other spool and we're going to line it up. Like that. And then you want to cut, you want to mark with your finger and cut. Now they don't have to be exactly the same length, but try to get them almost as the same as possible. Okay, so next we're going to take our thread and we're going to thread it through the hole in the cup, like this. So you put it through the hole here. So, and now I'm just going to go across. You could cut 4 pieces of thread and go 1 in each hole, but this way works too. And now you want to take your thread and get it like this so that each side is about the same length, like this. Now we're going to take our hanger and you're going to tie the thread into one of these holes. So take it and then I'm just going to tie it. Here we go. So take the thread and tie it to the hanger. Like so. Nice. There we go. You want a good enough knot so that it stands up like this when you hold the hanger. Now you're going to repeat the same process. Here we go. So we go up, line it up like that, and now we tie it to the other side of the hanger, the other hole. So There we go. Now, I want you to make the cups so that they're even. My cup's are already even. You might have to adjust a little bit. Like that. There we go. Nice. But you notice how the cups are on the same level. So now, if we take our 2 cups and we hang it on something. I'm just going to hang it off my finger for now. But if you have like a doorknob or something, you can hang it off that. And look, we have a little bit of a mini balance here. Now, I will show you the true work. So, as we know, the gravity exists. We talked about this a few weeks ago. And so, this is gravity. It gets pulled towards the surface of the earth, towards the ground. So, different things weigh different amounts. Like, this medicine thing weighs more than this spool of thread. But, if you have 2 objects of the same, they should weigh the same almost. So, here we go. You want to gently place. You don't want to forcefully place in. So we're going to gently place those 2 things in, and we're going to see the weight. Look at that. The balance stays basically the same. Now, how about this? Instead of this thread in here, we're going to I have a couple pencils here, so we're going to use those. Let's see. Some pencils. I'll put like 1 pencil in for now. Pencil. When we lift it up, do you notice what happens? The weight tilts. And that's because this weighs more than the pencil. Now, the 2 cups weigh the same, and the 2 pieces of thread weigh about the same. So, what we know is that this medicine thing weighs more than this pencil. And that's because different things have different amounts of mass. So now, you can hang this up and measure different things, compare different things. We can compare 1 pencil, 2 pencils, 3 pencils. We can see how many pencils it takes to fill up, have the same mass as this medicine thing. Even though there's more pencils, they weigh less altogether. A lot of pencils, and as you notice, the weight starts to tilt more this way. That's because as we add more weight, this brings it down, helping to level out with this. And then I'm actually going to move that over there so that you want to try and get them so the string's at the similar positions. Just going to keep on adding pencils. You can try this with anything. It doesn't have to be pencils or medicine things. Anything you have, you can compare the weights with. And this is just a little fun weight that you guys can make. It's something called a balance scale. And you see them in grocery stores all the time too. When your parents, if they're weighing vegetables to see how much they have to pay for a certain amount of vegetables, they use similar scales, except they don't compare it with other things. They compare it with this weight thing. And when it pulls it down, you see the small red little arrow. It shows you the weight. This is the same thing, except you're comparing 2 things and using something else to measure the mass of something else. Well, thank you for watching. Come back next week for another fun experiment and stay safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.